Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Super excited to be here. Do me a favor, so I know you can hear me. Just let me know where you're logging in from. Let's get it interactive a bit. I see people in Ireland. I see people in USA. I see people in Canada. I see people in all over the UK. I see people. What country is this? I'm just looking at some flags here. Barbados. I see people. Finland, all over the place. How you guys doing? Awesome. So you guys, obviously you can hear me well. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, I mean, I'm obviously going to wait another minute or two as more and more people come in, but I wanted to officially introduce myself. This is our first official true webinar since the launch of GotBackUp, which happened accidentally on April 4th or April 5th, in that range. We were supposed to launch later in the week. It took off like a whirlwind, and so here we are, and it's really exciting to be here. So we're going to share some amazing stats, but just to give you a little bit of my background for those who've never met me, and I'm sure there's lots of new people who've never seen this ugly mug before. My name is Joel Tarian, President and CEO of our corporate company, Global Virtual Opportunities, and another company, Now Lifestyle. Now, GotBackUp, just because there's been a lot of confusion, who are we, what do we do? GotBackUp is one of the software tools that we developed, and we obviously put an amazing home-based business opportunity behind it, and it's just taken off like crazy. So it's really, really, really awesome. Yeah, Bruce built way too fast, but that's okay. Now we are ready, okay? So now we're ready. So anyway, I got started, guys, in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, more specifically just across the border in Gatineau, Quebec. Many, many years ago, back in 1996, 1997. My education was not in computers at all. My education was in cardiac rehab. And so my very first job, I was working at the Montfort Hospital in Ottawa, Canada, and quickly realized through getting kind of depressed for the very first time in my life that I didn't want to do that anymore. It's not that I didn't like helping people. By the way, what a cardiac rehab specialist is somebody who helps somebody who's had a massive heart attack rehab themselves through exercise. So one of the responsibilities I was doing at the hospital was doing people's cardiac stress testing for them. Okay. And, you know, it was very fulfilling helping people. But what made me realize that, like, what am I going to do about it is I worked there for about 6 months before I quit my job. But, you know, right out of school, I was making $52,000 a year. But then I started talking to my colleagues who had been there for 25 years, and they were making like $58,000 a year. And I was like, wow, I can expect a $4,000 to $5,000 raise over the next 25 years. This is not for me. I always had an entrepreneurial mindset. And so I decided to quit my job and start my entrepreneurial journey online. For the first 2 years, guys, now here's where I want you to pay attention, okay? For the first 2 years, I didn't make squat, not even a penny, because one, I didn't know anything about the internet. And two, there was, you know, back then it was just dial-up modems. You couldn't even put a picture on a website because it would take too long for it to download. So there was no real-time mentoring like this in conference rooms. There was no YouTube at the time to learn how to do things and all that kind of stuff. And so after 2 years of frustration, I finally bought my first internet marketing course from the late Corey Rudel. And he talked all about list building, and that changed everything for me. One day I finally woke up and expecting to look into my merchant account and seeing another big fat zero. And lo and behold, I sold, I think it was a domain name. I don't remember what this specific product was, but I sold something for $9.97. And it was the happiest business day of my life. And at that point, I promised myself, if we became successful in any way, shape, or form, I would remember my humble beginnings and help as many people as we can. So that's the first thing, guys. This is a marathon, not a race, okay? And number two, if you stick to it, you can become very, very wealthy. I went at it for 2 years, and at night, every night, I'd be banging the table going, I guess all the gurus are liars. I guess you can never make money online. And I'd go to bed frustrated. And then, of course, on a night's sleep, many nights I didn't even sleep because I was so frustrated, but you'd wake up the next day and say, no, I can do this. When you wake up the next morning, everything seems to be a little bit better. So we saw our first real success in Canada. We were launching our first version of this conference room. By the way, this conference room that you guys are in is a software that we developed. We launched our first version of our conference room back in 2004. We had over 7 million downloads of the software, which prompted us to realize that we were running out of bandwidth in the city that I was living in. And that prompted us to get up, get moving, and we moved to San Antonio, Texas, more specifically just north of San Antonio in an area called Schertz, Texas. And that is where we've been ever since. We built our newest multi-million-dollar data center here. As it says here, it's just under 10,000 square feet. We'll take you on a tour in a little while to show you all that kind of stuff and just welcome you. So let's move on to the next slide. And what I'm going to do, guys, for now is I'm going to turn off the text chat, and then I'll open it up after for any questions that some of you might have, just because my eyes always go to the text chat, and I get discombobulated a little bit, and I get, I just get distracted a lot. So let's talk about what we want to talk to you about today, which is some very exciting, amazing stats, okay? So as of April 4th, when we accidentally launched, because we weren't supposed to launch then, thanks to Bruce, but anyway, that's okay. We now have roughly around 1,800 paid members since April 4th. So guys, this is the absolute beginning, okay? Out of the 1,800 people, I think we generated about 2,200 leads off your tour page. So to get 1,800 people involved out of, we're looking at a 42% conversion because of the POWERLINE funnel, okay? So I want to focus on that for a little bit, but not too long. The POWERLINE funnel, and Mike, you can come up to the mic if you want to explain it in your way too, is a conversion tool, guys, okay? Basically, people who pay in the POWERLINE go and move into the matrix. Now, the perception is everybody in your POWERLINE is going to automatically fall underneath you. No, they're going to fall left to right into the matrix. So a lot of people got a lot of spillover, but a lot of people thought that every single person is going to fall underneath them. That's not how it works. The main aspect of the POWERLINE system is it's in a marketing funnel that radically increases your conversions, okay? Normally with online sales, guys, you'll see a 3 to 4% conversion of pre-enrolled or a free lead or somebody coming in to a paid member. What this does, when people join the POWERLINE, it shows them how the company as a whole is doing, how our conversions are doing, how everything is doing. And basically, people like to follow what other people are doing. So when they see so many people upgrading, 42% roughly, what do they want to do? They want to upgrade as well. So the point on that is, and I'll turn it over to you, Mike, for your perception on that or your explanation of it, the POWERLINE system is a conversion tool. If you do not work the POWERLINE will not work for you. Yes, you'll get some spillover. Yes, you could probably make some money, but you're not going to get your own 42% conversion if you don't introduce people to the POWERLINE yourself. There's been a lot of people saying, hey, how much money can I make if I do absolutely nothing? Well, in theory, you don't have to do a thing. And as you get spillover, you can get cycles in the binary compensation plan, okay? But let's face it, if you put some work into it, you're going to see a 42% conversion of people that you introduce to the tour because it is a marketing tool designed to show people who are part of that POWERLINE how the company is doing overall. Okay? Does that make sense to you, buddy?
Yeah, absolutely. You nailed it. I don't know how I could add anything more to it. You're right. The percentage on the conversions, it is a monster. I can't even speak correctly. Monster conversion tool for sure, and the percentage points definitely prove it. That's what I can suggest to everyone: is send all your prospects to the POWERLINE. This system will take care of everything else. And like Joel says, yeah, I wouldn't bank so much on, spillover and binary commissions and everything in between. Although yes, absolutely, it's all possible. But again, the big rollout is from people, referring even one person to the two people to the POWERLINE. Yeah, they're definitely seeing huge potential on payouts on a system that hundreds are using, thousands are using. GotBackUp is an incredible backup solution for the whole family, and people see the value in that. So, but yes, Binary is definitely possible. But yeah, I wouldn't bank on it. You get what you put into it. It's just like graduating high school. If you don't do a damn thing, you're not going to graduate. So your business model is no different.
If you're on the job somewhere, Mike, and you sit there and your boss is just looking at you and you're just sitting there all day, what is going to happen? You're going to get fired, right?
Well, exactly. Yeah. You're going to pay me to sit around? Chances are no, you're going to lose your job. So I don't think there's a true system out there that pays you for doing absolutely nothing, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, in theory, it can. Is that making sense, guys? The POWERLINE is a conversion tool. So the more people you introduce to the POWERLINE through your GotBackUp tour link, the more you're going to see massive success. Just say yes in the text chat, guys. Understand that. No, not everybody in the POWERLINE will automatically fall in your downline because they fly left to right, top to bottom. Use the POWERLINE. It is an amazing tool. Okay, lots and awesome. Awesome. Don't need to cover that too much. What I want to share with you guys, and maybe let's just go a bit bigger screen here, Mike, because I want to talk to you guys about this. Here's what we've seen so far. So shout out to some of our amazing leaders already, like Jeremy and Dustin and Angela and Terry and Richard Weberg and John Weberg. A lot of people are making literally thousands and thousands of dollars already. But here's what I want to focus with you. You say about doing the work, okay? I'm doing the work with you guys too. I've talked to at least 80 different people in the past 10 days. Thanks to Jeremy and Dustin and others, I am here to work for you. They are calling me up and they're saying, hey, I have a leader who wants to know more about the company. They want to make sure you're not a fly-by-night. Can you spend 3 or 4 minutes on the phone with them? Yes, absolutely, not a problem. It's not like your old school network marketing days where you explained everything in the pay plan and all this kind of stuff, because that's what the website does for you. But I understand that a lot of people, why are we doing this? The main reason we do these webinars is to show you that we are a company that cares. We care about your success. We care about you. And as such, we're here for you. And that's why we do these live webinars, to make everybody part of an amazing community and so forth. So I've got some notes here on my phone. I'm going to just look at this as well. So the main thing, guys, this is what's very unique. I'm going to give you an example. I'm not going to name any names at all. But yesterday I was on the phone with Jeremy and a new top leader in the industry. I'm not going to mention his name because I didn't want to mention, he didn't give me permission. But these were his exact words. Oh, I got an email from Jeremy. I'm like, oh, damn, another MLM. Yeah. But what caught my attention was the product. He's like, I've got computers at home. I've got my cell phones. I've got kids. I've got this. We all know we should back up everything, but I don't back up anything. And that's what got my attention. And guys, that is what is getting the attention of most of the leaders that are coming into the company, is they recognize that they've got a product that's instantly demonstratable, instantly usable anywhere in the world. And it's something, as the digital medium grows and grows and grows and grows and grows, is something that people need. So just to give you a quick story of how and why we developed GotBackUp, some 10 years ago, I was getting onto a cruise ship and I left my bag and reluctantly my laptop bag with the porter. The porter is the people that take your bag and put it onto the ship, for those who've never been on a cruise. And the reason they do that is they're like, hey, we're going to do all the work for you. You go party. You go have fun. You get on that ship. You start drinking right away. You start buying. You don't worry about your bags and your laptop bags and everything else. Long story short, I reluctantly even gave my laptop bag to the porter. In my laptop bag was my laptop and my external hard drive. Why? I thought, hey, having an external hard drive was enough. Long story short, my laptop bag got stolen by somebody and it was lost forever. Here's the sad part of that, guys. I lost every single picture of my children from birth to age 6 was on that laptop and on that external hard drive. Had I had a backup solution that automatically backs up to the cloud, I wouldn't have lost anything. And that's how it got started. So people are really, really, really seeing the value, okay, in the product. Leaders are going, this is an amazing product that can go global overnight. And for less than $10, I can back up me and my whole family, set and forget, automated, don't have to worry about it. Yes, absolutely. So that's one aspect. The other aspect, and I'm just going to come to the chat here for a second, guys, is it's not just a backup solution. As an example, I'm going to share with you right now our latest video. If you click on this link, you can create shareable links. Go ahead and click on that link, guys, and you'll see that the first comp plan video, if you click there, you can go and download that video as well. There's tons and tons of features in there aside from just backup. In fact, we're just as good as Dropbox. And Mike, just to give people the potential with it, we're 1,800 members in, guys. How many members does Dropbox have again?
Well, they have like 700 million registered, and I think close to 17 million paid users. 17
million paid users, guys. Our goal is to hit 1 million paid users. 17 million paid users in Dropbox, okay?
And what's the big difference there is
it's not automated. You're just sharing files and folders. It's not automated in backing up all your stuff to the cloud and so forth. So
and they don't pay you.
Well, yeah, that's true too. There's not an affiliate program there at all. So here's what's cool, okay, guys? 28% of you, now not all of you, we hope that at the end of this webinar, all of you log into your members area, download the software and start using it. 28% of you are using the software already because we can see the stats on the back end. Already, guys, we are backing up 3.4 million files, photos, and videos for you. Awesome job.
Yeah, that's a great number.
For less than $10 a month, guys. Less than $10 a month, you're backing up you and your whole family, okay? So that's, if the leaders are seeing the value in the product, that's what you want to focus on. Become a product of the product, right? And there's other MLM leaders out there too. They said they've never been a product guy. And I've talked to them and I said, well, being a product person is important because that's what creates the retention. What it makes a healthy company is, yes, lots of amazing resellers, distributors, affiliates, whatever you want to call it. But what makes a mature, healthy company is a bunch of people using the software who don't care if they make money in the opportunity. If they do, great. If they don't, why? They're like, for less than $10 a month, I get to back up me and my family and everything else in between. And hey, if I get to share it and make it a few dollars, that's what's important. Ask yourself this, guys, always, if not for the opportunity, could people use the product or service, and is it fairly priced in the marketplace? Ask yourself that simple question. Can people use backup, and is it fairly priced in the marketplace? One of our competitors, Carbonite, charges $111 a year for one computer. If you take the yearly plan, we're charging $97 a year for 6 people. Okay, so I'll open up the text chat again and we'll continue to move forward. So again, 28% of you are backing up your devices, which has created us to back up 3.4 million files, documents, photos, and videos for you already.
That's crazy in a really short period of time. That's amazing.
Yeah, 3.4 million, guys. That's awesome. So again, do you guys understand the importance of becoming a product of the product? You share the product, people see the value in the product, and that's what creates an amazing opportunity at a price point that is fantastic in the marketplace. Do you guys understand? Just say, yes, I understand. I get it. It's an amazing product. It's very important, okay? Anybody who tells you the product's not important has not been in the industry long enough to see a company mature, okay?
Exactly.
Very, very, very important. We have a webinar, Hernan, in the members area on training already. We're going to be doing another amazing training every Monday. So from this point forward, even though this is a special onboarding webinar, every Monday and every Wednesday, we're going to be doing more webinars, okay? And in your members area, point number 6, your affiliate URLs actually cookie to you, okay? What do I mean by that? So we're probably going to do our webinars live to YouTube. Why? YouTube is more viral, obviously, right? But you're going to have a link that you can send people to the Facebook Live or to the YouTube Live, and you're going to get credit if they sign up after, even though they're not on our domain, they're in YouTube. Okay. So we have a really unique technology that allows us to create affiliate URLs that redirect anywhere and you still get credit. So if they're watching on YouTube Live and they come back to GotBackUp and sign up, you get credit. Okay. So
yeah, that's a huge incentive. That's
a component for you. Again,
Absolutely.
I'll say it again. We create webinar links, and even it doesn't matter where we go live. If you give people that link and they go live and watch live on YouTube and they sign up after, you get credit. Okay. you get credit. So I think maybe, Mike, do you want to go on our quick tour? I'll do a quick tour of the office, guys, because the other main thing, and I get this, the main reason a lot of people have asked to talk to me personally is if they're going to put their heart and soul into this company, their trust, their heart, their energy, their reputation on the line, they want to know that we're not a fly-by-night company. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've been around since 1998, and we've been incorporated in the United States since 2007. Okay. So let's go on a quick tour here.
Are you good, or you need me to unlock doors and stuff?
No. I can unlock the doors. My laptop's not that heavy, dude. I can lift it with one hand. So let's go on a quick tour, guys. And yes, this webinar is being recorded. Let me shut off the text chat again just for now, guys, so that we don't miss anything. So I'll take you on a quick tour.
But yeah, dude, getting back to it, that's a huge component for people as well. You know, yeah, they have the option to drive people to the POWERLINE, but also drive them to a webinar and get credit upon any signups. That's absolutely
huge. Yeah, exactly. So here we are in my office. It's a little bit of a gray day here in Schertz, Texas, guys. And I'll take you through the tech room and all over.
There he is.
There's Eve, hoping to wave and say hello.
There's the man of the hour, too sweet to the sour.
Guys, as I'm in here, let me turn down my volume a little bit here so it doesn't echo as much because I'm in the same room. So here we got a pool table. She likes being on camera, which is cool. And then Jerry sits there, Mike's over here. Our video dude who does all the amazing videos that I just shared with you, that's JB. He's working away in the corner there.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Guy, he's shy on camera.
Leave him alone.
Imagine that, right? So we'll come over here. The echo should go way down because I'm in a different room. This is our lobby. Here's the lobby, guys. There's our parking lot. And so just if you come through the door here, we've got an amazing turtle aquarium. I'll give everybody why I love turtles. When I grew up as a kid, anything that had fur, I was horribly allergic to. So I became a turtle fanatic since age about 4 or 5 years old. So
I remember that, dude. I remember that in elementary school. You had a little little shit plastic pool in your backyard
filled with turtles. I know. Yeah. What I tell you. So guys, despite GotBackUp being one of our products, we do a ton of stuff in the health and wellness space. So we have an amazing private gym here in our office. So I'm going to take you through that. We have a little bit of a staff lounge. We're actually ordering some new furniture for the lounge, so it's a bit empty. This is our staff lounge here, okay? And then the private gym here. Again, we do a lot in health and wellness. So I'll just show you around here. This is the private gym, okay? Has nothing to do with GotBackUp, but nevertheless, again, as a company, we do a lot in a lot of different verticals. There is Eve. I always have to be a proud person, proud husband. She won the overalls in Miss Bikini San Antonio about 5 months ago. So that was cool.
Holy mackerel, Eve.
We're going into our build room here. This is just an inventory room, guys. So this room is packed. There's Jerry doing some, what are you doing, printing shirts, dude, or printing banners? He's working on some stuff. Here's where the magic happens, guys. This is our server room. Okay, this is where all the magic happens. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of users in there.
It's a heartbeat.
Come back around the other side here. Opening, all the doors are secure. Coming into our server room. This is just a lobby from there. This is where I do all my brainstorming. That's the men's washroom. To give you a perspective, coming back to the staff kitchen here. And then from the staff kitchen, you're back over to the lobby over here, or the lounge for the staff. And then coming back to places and, you know, employees only. Come back here, giving you the perspective again of the pool table. And here's what's cool, guys. No, we're not 40,000 square feet. It was my father who made me realize that. We are the perfect size. I almost bought a building across the street from here that was 45,000 square feet because I had illusions of grandeur. And he's like, don't you dare buy that. That's 30,000 more square feet that you have to occupy, that you got to pay a lease on, that you have to air condition and cool. So that's what's really cool. So we have this office. We also have an office in Ukraine, which is obviously very discombobulated right now with the war. And we have another office in India. So we have people on staff 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Okay. So kudos as well. We've had so many people say, wow, what an amazing support team. They're getting back to me really, really quickly. Just a great group of people. And they are. They're amazing, amazing people. Our team in Texas, Ukraine, and India, some of them have been with us for like 15, 18 years, guys. A lot of them, in fact, actually, a very, very long time. Mike, you've been with us, what now, about 16 years? What is it now?
It's been a while.
Years, so,
well, Joel, we've been almost 17 years in Texas. So,
yeah,
you know, it's,
yeah.
So
at least we discussed that we were going to do the webinars and redirect them to YouTube for the viral component, guys. So what you need to do is certainly please go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Can you put that in the text chat?
Yep.
Mikey?
2 seconds, 2 seconds.
We're going to give you a link, guys. Just click on that link. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. There you go. Just click that link. And then that way you'll be notified as well when we do our next live webinars. Okay?
And another thing, just a little quick update on the members area for the resellers with GotBackUp. We ended up plugging in new web banners and new social media banners. So you can post to Facebook and so on and so forth. And then JB is actually working on some video memes with a little bit of humor that we're going to put in the back end as well that you can use. Yeah.
Hey, guys, to everybody in the room, do you want, I'm opening up the text chat again. Do you want me to do a quick tour of the members area for the new people? Just show you where everything is. It's very simple, very powerful, but okay, yes, everybody wants it. That's cool. I am not one to argue. Give me a second here. Just let me get to GotBackUp, and then I'll start sharing my screen. Okay, so okay, I'm going to start sharing my desktop with you guys. Entire screen. All right, Mikey, let me know when that shows up for you.
Yeah, not yet. Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, so I'm just going to log into a demo account we have here, guys.
Direct signups, 200% month one, 25 direct after with a 25% matching check.
Okay. Update credit card later on that. So here we are in the members area. Okay. What I highly advise you do is watch this walkthrough video. I have to reshoot another one because we changed the members area a bit. But the main aspects that people always want is, where's my promotional links? So you've got a link here. What is the comp plan overview? So I'll click here first because we added both videos here in your members area. We've got the first video. So that brings up a good point. People are saying, are you a matrix or are you a binary? We're a hybrid. We're a combination of both. This video explains how you get paid in the matrix with 25% direct and 25% matching check. And then the second video explains how you get paid in volume in the binary compensation plan through cycles. Okay. So definitely go and watch those. Let me come back to the dashboard again. Okay. So there's that. Then from here, you also have direct access to the software, and I'll go there in a minute, but you also have your promotional tools. So if you click here, you've got two promotional tools. Now, most people are using this one, the GotBackUp Tour right now, okay? Now you've got one for the retail side of GotBackUp, and come early next week when we do our next lives, you'll have a link, a third link that you can use to direct people to the live webinars and training for the viral component there. So how do you get your affiliate URL? You simply click on the image of what you want, and here is your affiliate URL here. You can copy it to clipboard. You can create a tracking link. If you want to see your stats based on this affiliate URL, you just click search here. And of course, I haven't been using this demo account a lot, and there's no money made in here, but you'll be able to see that here as well. Okay. And then under the promo tools, you have your promotional links. We've got some banners in here that you can use. Okay. If you have a website, if you don't, that's okay.
Those are the web banners.
Add copy. We've put in some here. A lot of people, I got people that signed up off my tour page. What do I say to them? Here's a good example email to send out to them, redirecting them back to the View My POWERLINE, because that's where they can see their tour. This is critical, guys, because the one thing, even though we do a lot for you, the one thing we can't do is tell your story. We can't, we can't say why you joined. And let's face it, people are looking for really good leadership and people that are going to walk them through the system, even though the system itself is very, very simple. So we've got, check out the ad copy here. And then we also have some social media banners that you can post on Facebook, on Instagram, whatever you want to do and so forth. Okay. So you've got all that there as well. Of course, we've got the leaderboard tab here. I don't need to explain that. Some amazing leaders on the leaderboard. Other here, you can see your downline and your commissions. So the live webinars, we're going to put the links here. This is the schedule for now, guys. So we're going to start them this coming Monday. Our amazing trainer who's in the room right now, Linda Ann Cromar, is going to go through the software training with you. It's very simple software. I encourage you to download and install it and play with it before the webinar. And then every Wednesday night will be the cutoff webinars, and they will be hosted by myself, Jerry, and probably Mike Potvay as well. I didn't get a nice picture of Mike yet. I'm still waiting for him to send me one. And then we've got some webinar replays here as well. So this was our first webinar. The webinar that we're doing right now, we will place in here too. You just simply click here and you can download the other webinars that we've been doing, so on and so forth. And that's it. It's a very, very simple members area. Now to the actual GotBackUp itself, you can either use the tool, or here's another direct link back to your affiliate URLs, your ad copy, your promo tools are already here. If you want to use the actual software, this is where you come here, and then you log in. You can auto log in from here. Now, this is a demo account, so I don't have anything in there right now, so I'm not going to log in from there. I'd rather show you my live account as well. So if you need to, you come here, you download the software, and then we have an installation guide right here, guys. Use the installation guide, okay? And of course, as always, where we have an amazing, amazing, amazing team is right here, your support. You have any issues at all, put in a help desk ticket. The team is absolutely fantastic. Having a hard time installing it, maybe, whatever the case may be here, the team is absolutely top notch to support you and to support your affiliates and your downline and everything in between. So let me go and stop sharing, come back to the chat, and see the chat's back open. Was there any questions, Mike, that you saw you wanted to?
Oh, there's one. I'm just scrolling. There's one that came in on the bottom of the feed, a big long one. Just a second, I got to rip it apart. I'm not sure what's mentioned.
Nothing's limited to 50 characters.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of the questions coming in are individual questions, guys. That's what the support team is for. Our mobile app for Android will be ready very, very soon, as well as the Android app. We noticed some major bugs there, so they will be coming very, very soon as well. Okay, so there's a lot of features to the software. Maybe let me go log into my account. Mike, you talk for a second because I'll show everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
still reading and bouncing around. Thanks, Anna. Anna put in, she's waiting for a response. iPhone, yes, we're working on an app. Rank levels, yeah. Actually, it's funny. Joel and I were actually discussing that yesterday. We actually want to improve rank levels rather than everyone comes in as a bronze, silver, gold, platinum. But we were talking about how we can spruce things up and make things a little bit different, more attractive. Great, Derek. Great, great, great. It is an awesome software.
Almost with you, buddy. Just making sure I'm logged into the right account. Yes, I am.
Yeah, he can pretty much do that depending where he places his hand, Bruce.
We didn't set any ranks yet, Damara. Okay, we didn't set any ranks yet, but we will be. Okay, so there's nowhere to find that right now. And again, the reason why a lot of the stuff wasn't ready and it's only getting ready now is we literally launched before we were supposed to launch. Okay, if that makes sense, guys. Okay, let me go and share my screen one more time. And you see it okay there, Mikey? Looks like it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Here, if you come here, guys, I'm actually logged into the GotBackUp software. Okay. And here's where it actually runs on your computer, right? It is literally set and forget. Every time I create a new document, it automatically syncs it to the cloud. Every time I take a new picture, it automatically syncs it to the cloud on the folders that I want to sync. Maybe there's some things that you don't want to put into the cloud. Well, you can do that. And again, the installation guide takes you through the process, but it's truly set and forget. See, this was the PowerPoint I'm using right now, guys, I called it GotBackUp New because it was a new file it detected. It automatically sunk it up to the cloud itself. Okay. And so in here, there's a lot of things you can do. Okay. You can share things and so forth, whatever you want. So I can come here if I wanted to just share this picture with you all. I can do that. Okay, I'm going to link copied. So now I can come back and share this picture with you if I want to, and that's what I'm going to do. So there's no need to again, play with the software, guys. But if I come here and I go like this, now if you click that link, guys, you'll see indeed you can download that picture. It's way more than just a backup solution. But the most important for you, it's done for you and it's automated. You set it up once and you never have to think again about automating or backing up your stuff. So again, in this digital world that's growing in leaps and bounds, this is a product that anybody can use in the world. Okay. Any other questions, Mike, that came in?
Oh, things are going quick here. Just a sec. You want to turn it off for a minute?
Yep. It's off.
Awesome. Okay, let me get back to here. Once you upload a file, can you delete it later? That's when that came in. Yeah. Oh, hang on. There was one before that. Talk about how the paid members work under me. How are they positioned? How do I benefit from them? That came from Joe.
So just coming back to the POWERLINE again, it is a collective view of how the company and everybody is doing. And then from this, think about it, a straight power line, they go and get placed in the matrix, right? Left, right, top, and bottom. So what you're seeing is the collective view of everybody. The reason why that works is, again, by nature, guys, we are tribe people. We like to live in groups and we follow what everybody else is doing. Okay. What the power of the POWERLINE shows how well the company is doing as a whole. And because they see so many people upgrading, they upgrade themselves. Okay. So if there's 10,000 people in the POWERLINE, well, you might get some spillover because it goes from left to right, top to bottom. Now you'll get massive spillover if your direct sponsor is a massive recruiter. Does that make sense? So again, the main thing I have to say about that is work the system and it works for you. If you work the POWERLINE, almost 1 in 2 people that you invite to the tour are going to upgrade to a paid member because we have a 42% conversion. That's what the POWERLINE does for you. It's a recruiting funnel and marketing tool to radically increase your conversions from about 3 to 4% industry standard to right now at 42%. Okay. And again, the main thing you have to ask yourself is who could use BackUp? Just about every single person on the planet right now can use BackUp. So the last thing we wanted to cover, there was definitely some bugs, some referral code bugs, some bugs with the software, some bugs with affiliate URLs a little bit here and there. And that's because we launched about 6 days too early. 97% of everything is right on course. So now is the calm before the storm, literally. Okay, guys, we're ready to hit the trigger full force. So the other things we want to mention, even though we mentioned on our last webinar, if you want to advertise your link through paid traffic, through Facebook ads, YouTube ads, solo ads, whatever you want, absolutely go for it. It's your business. We want you to do that. Was there any other questions, Mike?
No, I'm with a couple of gents right now in private, but everything is.
Can you please talk about referral purchase from the company? I'm not sure what Samuel means by that. Can I give permissions to one person to deliver large files?
Where did you see that? Oh, yeah.
Bruce. That's a good question, Bruce. That's a good question. I'm honestly, I know what you're saying is, can somebody send you a large file into your GotBackUp cloud? I have no idea. That's a really good point. And we may be able to do that. If we can't do it, we probably do it in the future. I haven't tried that feature if we haven't. But anyway, guys, looking at it, again, don't overcomplicate, because it is a simple product. And the elevator pitch is extremely simple. Are you backing up you and your family's precious memories, their data, and everything? And that's what's attracting a lot of leadership, because you're actually getting an amazing product for less than $10 a month. Don't overcomplicate that part. An amazing product that will protect you and your family, and there's collaborative tools in there, and there's shared tools in there with other people. Does that make sense, guys? Like, focus on the amazing value of the product. Carbonite is one computer for $111 a year. Okay. Did you see any questions I might have missed, Mike, or Eve, for that matter? I know Eve. Sorry, Eve, dear. She's in the room as well. Maybe you want to come up and say hi, Eve. Yeah, the business is absolutely global. You can promote it in any country in the world. That's why on the website we've got the Google Translate. You can do it anywhere in the world, and they have instant access to start backing up their computer right away. So this is my lovely wife, Eve. Eve, why don't you introduce yourself? She's an integral part of the company, guys. She manages our development team, as well as many other hats. So why don't you just say hello?
Well, I came to say hello, and I'm very happy to be in this webinar and to see so many amazing customers of ours. And we are enjoying to working with you, like very much. And I always ask, we have our team support leader, and I always ask if there is any upset customer, please take a good care of it, because it's what we are focusing on. We want our customers to be happy and enjoy our tools. And yeah, GotBackUp is an amazing tool. Just wanted to give you a short story from my past. So when I was 19, I used to study in the technical school, and I was working on my diploma. So I studied 4 years, and then I was working on my diploma. And diploma was like a huge project, which I put like probably 2 to 3 months in work. And so I was just working on a computer. And what do you think happened? My computer crashed, and all my 2 months hard work just went, I don't know if I can say down the toilet. I was
down the toilet.
Yes. I was extremely stressed, because I had a deadline, and I had to provide my diploma to get the degree, right? And so my 2 months work just went down the toilet like within minutes. So if I had back then such a solution like GotBackUp, it probably would be a good idea, and it would save me so much time in, starting doing again. I would just have to, pull the file from the backup, and that's it. So I think every single person should get backup, and especially GotBackUp.
Thank you very much.
Well said. Holy mackerel.
Yeah. I think I just lost my job.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is, guys, we're a company that are very passionate. We care, and again, keep it very simple. We created a product. Let me talk to you a little bit about marketing, guys. Being in the marketing space for so many years, we've tried dollar trials, we've tried everything, There's nothing like massive conversions when it's less than $10. Why? Because people just perceive it as free. For those of you who live in the United States, what is a big fitness conglomerate that focuses on $10 a month? Can anybody give me the answer in the text chat? What's a big, huge fitness company that does all their subscriptions on less than $10 a month? Anybody got an idea of that? It's a huge company, Planet Fitness. There you go. Why? They focus on people that are never going to go to the gym, but guess what? They never cancel because it's less than $10 a month. What's the insurance that the data of mine is in your system? What do you mean by insurance? We've never lost a piece of data in 25 years because we back up to a backup to a backup. We have minimum R2 redundancy, guys. What does that mean? Well, not only are our servers redundant, we run RAID, which means many hard drives can fail, the server still works. Well, we also back up the backup, and then we also back up the backup as a conglomerate as a whole.
Lots of backups.
Lots of backups, yeah.
Okay, does that make sense, guys? Just understand that your data is not just sitting in one spot. It's in many spots. Yes, today is payday. But, oh yeah, don't forget, guys, we do have the lag, right? Our merchant accounts are very, very healthy because we adhere to our 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. Okay, what does that mean? If the sky's not blue enough on day 29 and it's not for you, you do not fight. In fact, we've done what, 2 or 3 refunds have got backup for whatever reason. It wasn't for them. We click a button and we give you a refund. So that's why there's the initial lag. We got to let the refund policy go. But after the lag is over, you get paid every week like clockwork. Every single week like clockwork. So yes, today is absolutely payday and so forth. So no services in the background, Jonathan. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's backed up to our data center and another secondary data center. And in our data center, do we do a backup of a backup? Okay. No, absolutely not, Jordan. We don't have that capability to use your commissions to pay for your service. Okay.
I get you, Bruce. I like that idea. I'll talk to Joel about it, and our video expert in the corner that doesn't like to talk. But we'll definitely come up with something in regards to showing everybody a little bit of a blueprint on the spider web console. You know, the peer-to-peer, the backup, the backup, the backup, the backup, the backup. Yeah, I get a visual because I have an understanding what's back there. But for the average person that doesn't, it's shit ass cool, really. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely think it would be a good idea.
So an amazing, good question came in from Matt. Basically, a lot of people ask, how can they do so much for so little? Because we own everything, guys. There are zero third-party people involved with our company, which means we give the best support. You know, so let's say we were at another data center and something goes down. We have to call the data center. Very often it's a 30 to 40 minute delay on a response. Then we get the response. Then we get, okay, we'll get your stuff back up by such and such time. That doesn't occur with us. We even own the IP addresses, okay? Because we are a multi-home data center, we own everything. By owning everything, gives us the best support in the industry and gives us the best, less overhead costs. That was one of the things I was alluding to. Our office is just under 10,000 square feet. I almost bought a 30,000 square foot building until my father knocked me up the side of the head because he's been a businessman his whole life. He said, Joel, don't you dare. If you go 30,000 square feet, that's more air conditioning space. That's more space you need to take care of. Don't do it. Go small. And then guess what? By going small, 10,000 square feet is still not small. That keeps our overhead extremely low. Our overhead extremely low allows what? Us to pay up to 75% in commissions back to you. Okay? So that's an amazing question, Nat. Everything, support, software development, servers, fiber optics, IP addresses, everything is owned by our corporate company, GVO. So where some of the other confusion came in, guys, and by the way, we're trying to get this switch over. Your credit card rate now is an oversight on our part. If you're a paid member, we'll show now lifestyle. Our apologies. Just in the mayhem of us launching too soon, we forgot to create a merchant account with the merchant descriptor GotBackUp. But understand that GotBackUp is provided to you by Now Lifestyle, and Now Lifestyle is owned by the company GVO. GVO is our corporate company that owns this office and owns the data center. Stands for Global Virtual Opportunities, okay? How can we be convinced that the data is secure? It's 56-bit encryption, so it's very, very secure. I mean, I can't give you more than that. Why don't get commissions on affiliate fee? Don't know what the heck that means. Mike, you?
Say that again. Sorry, I'm with somebody in private.
Just somebody said, why don't get commissions? I don't even understand. Yeah, it's military grade encryption. Absolutely. 256-bit encryption. It's very, 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 very secure. Okay. I have no idea, Donald. I think you're making more a statement. How many other companies have zero? I didn't say we have zero overhead. We still have our developers to pay. By the way, we have no mortgage on this building, though. This building is 100% paid off. Okay, so it's not that when you say no overhead, just to cool our server room, as small as it is, guys, I wouldn't say it's no overhead. Is about $5,000 a month. But yes, it's very low overhead. Very, very low overhead. But we still have our staff to pay, our developers to pay, our support team to pay, all that kind of stuff, the amazing people here in this room. But we've done our numbers, and we can afford to pay out 75% in residual income back to you. Okay? Make sense? I mean, the questions are becoming redundant. We're almost an hour in. Do we want to call it a day on the webinar, guys? Just get promoting, guys. Get promoting. Log into your members area. Put people into the GotBackUp tour. And again, you're going to see almost 1 and 2 eventually upgrade because they see so many people upgrading. And because they see so many people upgrading, then they want to upgrade and be part of the company. And here's the other thing, too. I want to focus on a couple other things, okay? A lot of people, and again, this is from me because you're going to get these questions. This is from me being in this industry for 25 years.
Whoops.
A lot of people said, can you just pay a little bit on the power line? Or how much money can people make over spillover and all that kind of stuff? And I get what people are saying is they're trying to get people to break even so they stick around, okay? And that is very typical in many network marketing companies. But here's the difference. Most conventional companies, and they're all good companies, so I don't want you to say, I'm not going to mention any company names. They're what? Minimum is $100 to $150 a month very often, right? $100 to $150 a month. So, of course, one of the plans is to get those people to at least breaking even very, very quickly, okay? What I tell people is it's not $150 or $100 a month or $50 a month. It's $9.97 a month. Okay. So what you want to do to keep those people retention, of course, we want to help them make money, but more so, do you not want to back up your whole family for less than $10 a month? And what about just the education that we provide on the webinars on how to effectively recruit people, how to work with people? That's worth $10 a month, right? You got to see the value in the product. The product is what's going to drive this opportunity forward for years and years and years and years. Why? Let me just say one more thing. How is an affiliate company created? How does it, let me ask you this, and I want your answer in the text chat. I'm going to turn this off, come back just to the chat. How does a network marketing company make its money? Think about it for a second, guys, and put your answer in the text chat. How does a network marketing company make its money? Sales. Sales of the product. Yeah, exactly. Sales of the product. Understand that. If you just focus on, oh, this person who signs up this person to make more money and all that kind of stuff, that's all great and dandy, but it's not healthy, right? As a company matures, you've got your, you've got your company at the top, even though we don't, I'm just saying, and you've got all these great distributors and affiliates. Eventually, at the bottom, you're going to have a lot of customers, okay? That's what creates a healthy company. A bunch of customers who are not referring other people because they just love the product. I know I've said it 100 times. Do you guys understand how important that is? And do you understand as a whole? Just a yes in the text chat. For this company to stay healthy, focus on the amazing product that, yes, is global everywhere in the world. You can sell it to somebody in Japan and they can start backing up their website today. You can sell it to somebody in Taiwan, they can start backing up their website today. You can sell it to somebody in Australia, they can start backing up their their computers and their family's computers today. It's
and Joel, just wanted to say one thing, and this, because it's such a simple and worldwide product and very customer based product, it will be very easy to get your to build your downline, because it's unlike you have to ship a physical product, or some countries don't have access to some particular products, right? With GotBackUp, since it's worldwide and it's very easy access online, it's going to be easy product to promote and get paid with commissions on.
Instant gratification.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And by the way, because it always comes up, where's Eve's accent from? She's from the Ukraine. We met because she worked with our amazing team in the Ukraine, and she's still keeping the team together despite this horrible, horrible, horrible war going on over there. So thank you, Eve, for that as well. So yeah, that's how we met. She was just an amazing member, and she caught my attention big time. So anyway, and we like to share a little bit about who we are and stuff. To share about Mike and I have known each other since grade school. We played football together in high school. I was right guard, left guard. Who was left and right? I was left guard. You were right guard.
No, I was left guard. You were right guard.
Well, anyway, see, I don't remember. But anyway, we played football together. And then Mike was the first to get married and have his kids. The rest of us were all single dudes. And so I would call, well, not necessarily me myself, but, you call Mike on a Friday morning. Hey, dude, you want to go out tonight? Yeah. Having two babies in the house come 6 p.m. on Friday. Oh, dude, guys, I'm too tired. And for those who don't have kids, you don't understand. Anyway, long story short, Mike and I went our separate ways, not in a bad way, just he had his family, I had mine. We bumped to each other in Elmer, Quebec, in Gatineau, Quebec, Canada, at a pizza place. Yeah. I said, hey, I hear you got this online business going. I said, yeah, come on over and check it out. It was our very first version of this conference room.
And at that time, I hadn't seen you in like 10 years.
Yeah, I know.
And I realized that your property that you owned and mine, we were like literally 5 miles from one another and had no clue. Yeah. Kind of cool.
Yeah, and so what Mike did, okay, I want to share this last thing with you. Mike was a stonemason by trade, which is an amazing space, amazing trade. But because of that, he was a hands-on guy. He knew nothing. He didn't know what this was. And I kid you not. Yeah, he just logged into our conference room one day and goes, oh my God, this is like worldwide. And next thing you know, because he didn't overcomplicate it, he literally signed up 40 people by sending out physical letters to friends and calling friends saying, listen, and again, we know what works. Back then, we sold our initial version of our conference room for less than $10 a month. So he called up people, said, get in now. It's $10 a month. Ask questions later. And he signed up.
I actually signed up off your laptop. And then when I got home, obviously, I didn't even have internet in my house. I worked the oldest trade in history. So, I mean, I was not technically savvy on anything. Hammer, chisel, sure. But yeah, I remember getting home and going, holy shit, I don't have a computer. How am I going to make this work? And I was always pretty decent at writing letters. So I started writing like a madman, dropping them in people's mailboxes that I know that I still had their trust before losing contact with them. And then Joel hits me up and he goes, you're building a downline. Like, what the hell are you doing? Because I know you don't have a PC. And I said, I had no idea I was building a downline at the time because there was no way for me to check. So long story short, Joel invested in me, got me set up on a PC pretty quickly. And it was a huge learning curve for me. Like it took me a couple of days just to understand emailing, for Christ's sake. I mean, I was a total newbie at this. But once I got familiar with the conferencing side and a couple other things, I turned myself into a little monster, really.
And, sorry, Mike, I get excited too, sharing your story. He became a recruiting monster. So that I went to him, I said, dude, I respect your trade, but it's very hard on your body, like extremely hard on your body. Why don't you come work for me and work with me, And it took him about another 8 months to decide.
Oh, it took me a while. It took me a while. Yeah,
and he did. And we like to share those stories because even myself, guys, my education was in cardiac rehab. I knew nothing about computers at the time. So you know, don't overcomplicate the process. Always ask yourself one question: who wants to make money from home, and who would love to back up all of their computers, their mobile devices for them and their family for less than $10 a month? It's that easy, guys, that easy. So anyway, folks, that's it for today. We wanted to share some of our stories. We wanted to thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for everything that you do. This is just the beginning of something amazing. You'll have your new affiliate links in the members area in the coming days, where it'll actually redirect to you, and you will get referred if we do things. It doesn't matter if we do it on YouTube, on Facebook, in this conference room. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So guys, thank you from all our bottom of our hearts. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Eve. Thank you, everybody. It's the beginning of something wonderful. I hope we better explain the POWERLINE. Yes, this webinar is recorded. I will get it into the members area later today and send out an email. So thank you, guys.
Merci.
Love you all. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you on the next webinar.
A wonderful day, guys.
Take care, folks. God bless. Have a great weekend.